In the Stalin Subway, comrades kill you. Stabbing boxers kills you. Killing civilians kills you. Released in 2005, this discount bin first-person shooter is truly something to behold. I have 3 positive things to say about this game. First, it works. I was able to download it and it launches fine. Quite often I find myself wanting to play a, sometimes not even that, old game and then needing to download X or go into BIOS settings for Y. I know it is possible to change the resolution by downloading random stuff from GitLab that one Steam user made, but if I play an old game I want to experience it like it is, so I enjoy the 1024 by 768 pixels. Second, the premise. Set in Soviet Russia, you play as an officer in the secret police who will need to stop the detonation of a nuclear bomb. And also save his dad from prison. I just am more interested in games that go back in time than I am in those that are futuristic. The third positive, there was an attempt. There's a story, there are cutscenes, there's a health and armor bar. There are multiple weapons from the Soviet arsenal, like the Makarov, which you can even dual wield. The SKS, the PTRS, the PPSH, etc. The game also features non-hostile NPCs. They don't really do anything, but they are here. And the map does try to encapsulate both the Soviet brutalist architecture mixed with the older Tsarist buildings. To what extent this is possible with these shit graphics. And then why did I stop playing after 20 minutes? Well, let me tell you, the movement speed is incredibly slow. Enemies are very accurate and inflict quite some damage. The map is fucking confusing and you will be never sure where to go and what to do. This all culminates into you slowly walking around, no clue where to go, being very accurately shot at and losing large chunks of your health. And when you shoot back, your guns are both very inaccurate and automatic weapons especially have insane recoil. If you're a masochist, this game is made for you. 1.5 out of 10. Okay, so I recorded this gameplay half a year ago, and my hands were itching to try this game again, just to see if I still agree with myself from the past. Originally, I started on a medium difficulty, and this time I tried the easy mode. Holy shit, the fucking difference. Make no mistake, it might be called the easy mode, but it is not exactly a walk in the park, as there are still some points where the enemies can be pretty challenging. It's just not as ruthless as before. And what will you experience? You start in some bunker, then go outside for a bit, go to the metro and steal a train, fuck around on said train, it stops working but conveniently right at the next station where you will hijack another train, repeat the last 2 steps 4 times, do a bullshit maze, save your dad from prison, meet a woman, play as said woman, no clip through doors as they won't open, see Stalin in a cutscene, get stuck in the last mission and watch a walkthrough of someone else who also gets stuck. Don't even find the bomb as everything is resolved in the ending cutscene. Have the game crash in the end credits twice. Throughout the game you will find weapons to build up your arsenal, which consists of 2 types of pistols, 2 types of semi-auto rifles. Semi here means slow as fuck. 3 types of fully automatic weapons, an RPG, an anti-tank rifle and grenades. There's supposed to be another one, but I literally didn't find it. I did find heaps of ammo for it in crates though, but apparently just walk past the gun itself. When you meet the woman you will play a short time as her and lose all your weapons. Some weapons you won't ever regain. The graphics are incredibly bad. I assumed the way my game looked was how it was supposed to look like, until I watched aforementioned walkthrough, after which I meddled with the settings a bit which made the game not even run. I just accepted my fate. Even if the environments look like the way it should, it would be bad. When you are going from A to B and most of the hallway looks very similar to the others, it doesn't really matter, as you don't need to kind of remember it, as you don't need to go back to a specific spot. But in some sections of this game you need to go back and forth through the same environment. However, if there are no visual cues that this hallway is different from the others, how can I remember what's where? Some doors can be opened, some doors cannot. Some doors that should be able to be opened can also glitch out. To this day I had never used no-clip, but without it I could not have finished this game with my sanity relative intact. There is a dark section where you get a torch to help you see, but the cone of light is so abysmally small that I did not even bother with it. I just cranked the gamma slider up and raw dogged it that way. A crash to desktop in my case only happened whenever I was trying to load into the next section. On one hand, it is bad that it even happens, but on the other hand, knowing that this may trigger a crash made me always quick save just before advancing. Crouching improves accuracy. It is never explained, just like shooting locks, although one time I could break a door by throwing a grenade. Pressing tab will bring up your objective. Good luck figuring out where to actually go. The cutscenes are pretty pathetic. Voice acting is stiff, but it has its charm. And sometimes NPCs have something to say. The background music in-game consists of a couple techno tracks and a couple standard suspenseful music. I could find no logic in when you hear something. During some fights you either have this one, the other one, or nothing. One thing is for sure, I never had a moment where I either did not want to hear music or where I felt I needed some background music. Except for this fucking alarm at the start. The main menu music is this techno-infused rock number where the vocalist gets quite theatrical, and near its end it subsides a bit to finish strong. It took a couple hearings of it for me to fully appreciate it, and apparently the melody is based off of the Song of Communist Brigades. And it fills my heart with the passion needed to beat this fucking game. The game definitively grew on me. Apart from the laundry list of technical issues and somewhat repetitive sections, the setting is pretty unique and the ragdoll keeps being funny. Shooting at people and them launching up is just hilarious to me. For the 40 cents I spent on this, 5 out of 10. We also thank Olga Pavlovna for not letting the Orion team starve to death.